Hey y'all, welcome to Epic Train Journeys. Hope you're all doing good. I'm at Mangalore Junction right now, and the station is undergoing redevelopment under the Amrit Bharat station scheme. You can see that a lot of work has been completed here. The station building has also undergone a makeover. Here's a closer look of the station building. Anyway, I'll be boarding the 12134 Mangalore Mumbai Superfast Express, and I'll be traveling in general class today. The train was on platform number 2. I had travelled by the first LHB run of this train from Mumbai in sleeper class. That video is up on my channel. This train now has 4 second class general coaches, but all of them are bunched together at the front. That's front for 12134 and at the rear for 12133. So these are the general coaches. All general coaches are new. I was expecting this train to be given a VAP7 locomotive since it's cleared to do 120 kmph on Konkan Railway. Sadly, it was a VAP4 locomotive from Bhusawal shed. A look at the train nameplate.
गाड़ी संख्या 1, 2, 1, 3, 4 मंगलोर जंक्शन से मुंबई तक जाने वाली मंगलोर जंक्शन मुंबई छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज टर्मिनस एक्सप्रेस प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक 2 से रवाना होने को तैयार है.
It was time for our departure, so I decided to head back into my coach. The maintenance of the coach was alright. Not many people had boarded this coach since it was the first of the 4 general coaches. Here's a look at the interiors of this general second class coach. These coaches don't have metal shutters for the windows, making them feel bright and airy inside. Just look how airy it feels inside. So we depart from Mangalore Junction on time at 2 p.m. Of late, this train has been getting good priority on Konkan Railway. However, Central Railway continues to short terminate it at Thane station, and as a result it gets delayed once it enters Mumbai division. Anyway, you will get to see how much priority this train enjoys on Konkan Railway today. It was a slow departure from Mangalore Junction since we were on platform number 2. Here we are entering the main line towards Konkan Railway. This is the Mangalore National Highway 75. You can also see a plethora of car dealerships here. The upcoming BYD dealership is here as well. We are going past Padil Bypass Cabin. Here we are crossing the Kulshekar tunnel on the outskirts of Mangalore. This is one of 2 tunnels in Palghat division. Here's my general second class ticket. I bought this from the automatic ticket vending machine at Mangalore Junction. Although the distance is mentioned as 1196 kilometers, the actual distance between Mangalore Junction and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, Mumbai is just 890 kilometers. This discrepancy is due to Konkan Railway's inflated fares. Here we are crossing the Gokarna River. You can also see the Mangalore International Airport on top of the hill ahead. We are approaching Jokatte station, which is the last station in Southern Railway. That's the Mangalore International Airport. We skipped Jokate station at 2:20 in the afternoon. After this, we'll be entering Konkan Railway. There was a Ernakulam WTG4 locomotive here. The additional line that you see being constructed here is a part of the Jokate Toku line doubling project. We are entering Konkan Railway now. Konkan Railway territory begins just after this level crossing. You can see Konkan Railway's pet coke unloading siding up ahead. The lines on the left head towards NMPT, that's the New Mangalore Port Trust. We skipped Tokur station through the loop line. The Oka Ernakulam Express was waiting on the platform loop. It was powered by E-Road VAP 7 locomotive with the 100 years of electrification livery. You can see the guard's cabin on the other side here. Let's have a look at the builder's plate of this coach. This coach was manufactured by Modern Coach Factory Raebareli in December 2024 and was initially allotted to Eastern Railway. We are pulling into Suratkal station. We reached Suratkal station 10 minutes before time. This train has been given slack between Mangalore Junction and Suratkal. Suratkal is the industrial hub of Mangalore. It also houses the National Institute of Technology, that's NITK. Look at the height of the platform here. We departed from Suratkal on time at 2:44 p.m. A few people had boarded my unreserved coach at Suratkal. joining the main line after departing from Suratkal. We are about to skip Mulki station. The Nizamuddin Trivandrum Weekly Express was looped on the other side. Matchaganda Express that follows this train has a scheduled halt here. At Padubidri, there was this RMV waiting on the main line, and we were made to skip the station through the loop line. It was strange. Here you can see a 100 kmph speed restriction board. That's for trains that skip Udupi station. Meanwhile, we are entering Udupi station at 3:17 in the afternoon. This station not only serves Udupi city but also the nearby education hub of Manipal. A lot of parcels were waiting to be loaded onto the train as well.
मुंबई छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज
We departed from Udupi station at 3:23 p.m. Most of the unreserved passengers had boarded the other three coaches behind us. We are crossing the Sita river here. On-board catering service was active. You can get snacks like samosas, vada pav, goli bhajis, and tea and coffee. We were halted at the home signal of Barakur station since the Murudeshwar Bangalore Express was taking the loop. That train has a scheduled halt at Barakur. We accelerate through Barakur station as the Murudeshwar Bangalore Express waits on the platform line. It was powered by a VAP4 locomotive. This train goes to Mangalore Central and has a reversal as well as a loco change there. This train shares its rakes with the Kannur-Bangalore Express. Both these trains are slated to get LHB rakes from May 2025. We pulled into Kundapur station at 3:51 pm. We're running about 15 minutes behind schedule. A lot of parcels were loaded from here as well. We departed from Kundapura station at 3:55 pm. This is the Kundapur Tirthahalli highway. Here we are skipping Byndoor station. A departmental rake powered by a Varna WDG-3A locomotive was waiting on the loop line here. Varna is Konkan Railway's own diesel locomotive shed and houses a few WDG-3A shunter locomotives. We pulled into Mukambika Road Byndoor station for a scheduled halt at 4:21 pm. Announcements were being made at the station regarding the position of the general coaches. Just after Mukambika Road station lies the Byndoor Tunnel, which is the first tunnel on Konkan Railway from Mangalore side. We departed from Mukambika Road, Byndoor at 4:24 p.m. This is the Byndoor Tunnel. It's about 2.5 kilometers in length. We pulled into platform 1 of Bhatkal station at 4:35 p.m. Sacrifices were made for this line to be electrified. A twin WDG 4-hauled empty Ro-Ro freighter crosses here. We depart from Bhatkal station at 4:44 p.m. There is a tunnel just after Bhatkal station as well. Here you can spot the Murudeshwar temple and the statue of Lord Shiva, both of which are located on the seashore. In the foreground is the National Highway 66 to Mumbai. We skipped Murudeshwar station at 4:56 p.m. We had slowed down just before Monkey Station due to a speed restriction. The Madgaon-Mangalore passenger train was waiting in the loop line for us here. It was powered by a VAP4 locomotive as well. This is the Sharavati river at Honnavar. There are 3 bridges across this river named Sharavati A, B and C. Right now we are on the Sharavati B bridge, which is the longest of the 3. We are about to enter the Sharavati A bridge, which leads into the Honnavar tunnels. There is a series of tunnels just after the Sharavati A bridge. We are skipping Honnavar station now. A WAG-9 halt NMG freight train was waiting in the loop line here. These are old ICF passenger coaches modified to transport freight. They used to mostly transport automobiles such as cars. We pulled into platform number 1 of Kumta station at 5:20 p.m. Departing from Kumta after a scheduled 2-minute halt. This is the Agnashini river at Kumta. Passing by the mangroves of Gokarna. We are about to skip Gokarna Road station, which serves the tourist town of Gokarna. The station itself is located far away from the actual Gokarna town though. That's why it's named Gokarna Road. We skip Gokarna Road station at 5:36 p.m. We are about to cross the Kankavali river. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this river. It was in the news for all the wrong reasons during last year's monsoon season. We skip Ankola station at 5:40 p.m. So here's an interesting tidbit if you're not aware of this already. The Mangalore-Mumbai luxury buses traverse through the National Highway 66 from Mangalore up to Ankola. At Ankola they take a diversion to head towards the Hubli bypass, that's via Yellapur Ghat, and then they take the Bangalore-Pune highway followed by the Pune-Mumbai expressway. None of the Mangalore-Mumbai buses take the actual National Highway 66 via Goa and Ratnagiri. We pull into Karwar station for a scheduled halt at 6:06 p.m. The Panchaganga Express to Bangalore was waiting on platform number 1 here. Panchaganga Express bypasses Mangalore city altogether using the Padil bypass line. It was powered by a WDP 4D diesel locomotive from Krishnarajapuram diesel loco shed. Both the trains departed simultaneously at 6:08 p.m. Crossing the Kali River here. Which is the last station in Karnataka state. Tunnel, after which we will be entering Goa state. Kalyan station, which is the first station in Goa state. That's the National Highway 66. We're about to skip Kankavali station. I was expecting the train to get sidelined here for the Vande Bharat Express towards Mangalore. However, there was a freight train already waiting in the loop line here, which meant that the Vande Bharat Express had to be looped at Balli for us. Also looped at Balli was the weekly Yognagari Rishikesh Kochuveli Superfast Express. So the Vande Bharat Express was overtaking the Yognagari Rishikesh Kochuveli Superfast Express at Balli, while we would be crossing both the trains there. So we are skipping Kankavali station here. Balli station, both the Vande Bharat Express and the Kochuveli Superfast Express were looped for us here. That's the Madgaon Mangalore Vande Bharat Express waiting on the platform line at Balli. Kochuveli Superfast Express was on the other loop line. Stapling lines have come up on the outskirts of Madgaon. These are the pit lines of Madgaon Junction. That's the rake of the Madgaon Chandigarh Goa Sampark Kranti Express. This is the coach care center of Madgaon Junction. We pulled into platform number 2 of Madgaon Junction at 6:50 p.m., 5 minutes before time. The Konkan Express was waiting on platform number 1 for its scheduled departure at 7 p.m. Our train scheduled departure is 7:05 p.m., which means that we'll be overtaking the Konkan Express just after Madgaon.
जल्दी जाती है रुकती नहीं मडगांव में वो मडगांव है
The Konkan Express was powered by a VAP7 locomotive from Pune shed. Banned substances like tobacco were being openly sold inside the train. I don't know what the Railway Protection Force of Konkan Railway is doing. While I was expecting the train to get jam-packed at Madgaon, quite the opposite happened. My coach emptied out at Madgaon Junction and nobody boarded and returned. Here you can see the starter taken off for the Konkan Express. The Konkan Express departed from platform number 1 at 7 p.m. It wouldn't go far though before we catch up with it and overtake it. We departed from Madgaon Junction at 7 p.m.
हाँ खाना गरम खाना बिरयानी चपाती भाजी खाना हाँ खाना बिरयानी.
Dinner was loaded from Madgaon Junction and was being sold inside the coaches. There was a chain pulling incident while we were departing from Madgaon Junction. This is Suravali Halt Station, which is famous among rail fans. Here we are overtaking the Konkan Express at Majorta Junction. The Vasco bound South Western Railway line and the Mumbai bound Konkan Railway line separate after Majorta Junction. We skipped Varna station at 110 kph. Varna has a huge freight yard as well as a diesel loco shed. We are crossing the Zuari river. are the twin cable stayed road bridges. We pulled into Karmali station for a scheduled halt at 7:42 p.m. Karmali station is the gateway to Old Goa.
Mangalore Junction, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, Superfast
We departed from Karmali station at 7:55 p.m. We crossed the Sawantwadi Madgaon passenger here. We skipped Tivim station through the loop line. A huge crowd was waiting for the Konkan Express here. A lot of people waiting here mistook this train to be the Konkan Express. Watch what happens ahead. Now observe this over enthusiastic clown. It's not over yet. Just as the train was exiting the station, he realizes that he has boarded the wrong train and off he goes. Here we are skipping Sawantwadi Road station at 8:37 p.m. This station is always under darkness for some strange reason. It's apparently a terminus station. We are skipping Sindhudurg station. We made a scheduled halt on platform number 1 of Kankavali station at 9:22 p.m. There weren't a lot of passengers here waiting to board the reserved coaches of our train. However, there was a huge crowd waiting to board the general coaches. Quite a few people waiting for the Konkan Kanya Express boarded our train as well. You can see just how many unreserved passengers there are to board our train here. We departed from Kankavali after a scheduled halt at 9:28 p.m. We We overtook the Sawantwadi Dadar Tutari Express at Rajapur Road station at 10 pm. With the Tutari Express out of our way, the line ahead was clear for us. Here we are skipping Adavali station. We pulled into platform number 2 of Ratnagiri station at 10:58 pm. You will find a lot of vada pav vendors boarding the train here. Ratnagiri is famous for its Alfonso mangoes. I bought a veg sandwich from a vendor here and got scammed. He charged me 40 rupees for a sandwich that was worth 20. However, the real scam was the sandwich itself. It was just a couple of slices of bread and a slice of cheese, that's all. We departed from Ratnagiri station at 11:09 pm. This train has a non-stop run from Ratnagiri to Panvel. Here we are skipping Sangameshwar Road station through the loop line since the main line was occupied by a freighter. Here we are skipping Chiplum station at 12:11 am. We cross the Mumbai-Ernakulam Duronto Express at Kade station. We exited Konkan Railway and entered Central Railway territory at 1:49 am. Here we are skipping Roha station of Central Railway. We were running a good 30 minutes ahead of schedule. I was expecting the train to reach Panvel before time as well. However, that was not to be. Here we are skipping Apta station through the loop line. A lot of Bollywood movies have been shot here. Can you name some of them? We were halted outside Panvel station for about 25 minutes. The reason for this long halt was that the 22149 Ernakulam-Pune Superfast Express, which was just ahead of our train, was undergoing loco reversal at Panvel station. We finally entered Panvel station at 3:28 am. Departed from Panvel station at 3:42 am. We went from being about 30 minutes before time to about 30 minutes behind schedule now. A few passengers who had arrived by the Ernakulam-Pune Superfast Express boarded our train at Panvel. Since local trains don't run from Panvel this early in the morning, this can act as a reliable connection to trains such as the Ernakulam-Pune Superfast Express and other superfast trains which share that slot. Crossed the Persik Tunnel at 4:26 am. We pulled into platform number 8 of Thane station at 4:34 am, running about 30 minutes behind schedule. The train was short terminated here as usual. Central Railway keeps giving this lame reason of platform redevelopment work at Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminus. Hopefully this train starts running till CSMT soon. Anyway, that's the end of this journey. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you soon. Until the next one, goodbye.